rocking. Gotta stay locked in goggins. Gotta ball out like Robin. Straight to the top, I'm all in. Ordinary's like a toxin. I don't wanna be like Robin. I just wanna leave no option. Fuck caution, I ain't gonna be common. I got the confidence, like I'm on this shit, like I'm the baddest bitch in the club. I'm here for dominance, I'm being honest, that's what I want. I'll never give up, I want the whole place sold out. My name in every mouth, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name.
Driven by fire, driven by fear, never get tired, no I'm still here. Felt in the cracks, now I'm shifting gears. 10 years into my moments here, waiting my turn, now I'm high in demand. Slept on a kid, but I had bigger plans. Stayed low key, but I still hit drop. Give me one shot and I'm coming alive. Names on the left, second taste it. Gunning for the top, no limitations. From the basement, no hesitation. Flipping on my L's and straight motivation. Ain't no quitter, I'm built for the grind. Pressure makes time, so I'm gonna shine. One more shot, yeah, one more time. Driven affection, we locked in our prime. My gloves been fighting for years. Face all my demons, I'm faced on my fears. Took every hit as I look in the mirror. My vision's alive and the mission is clear. My name, say it loud. Every scar, I wear them proud. Every word coming out my mouth has got me here where I'm standing now. Eyes on the prize, don't blink, don't break. Move with a purpose, don't be fake. No plan B, only got a plan A. When he built like me, there's only one way. Straight to the top, oh gas, no brakes. Yeah, straight to the top, cause no gotta stay.
You know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my, you know I'm after this shit. Till the world say my motherfucking name.
Welcome to the Off Label Podcast, your daily dose of sanity in an insane world. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the United States takes the %1 spot for profanity in online posts on tweets. Looks like America, for every 1,000 out there, 41.6% or 41.6 out of every 1,000 has some kind of profanity in it. And I'm proud of you, America. We're also going to sit here and talk about how DOJ officials are actually pressing the issue of maybe prosecuting Joe Biden for elder abuse, for pushing her husband into the situation and trying to run again. And look, we've had a rough week. We've had some things. We just scrapped the show to talk to Adam last night, so we got to go ahead and talk about this because we haven't hit this up. But the 2 Israeli diplomats that were shot, yeah, we're definitely going to get into that. And talk about a little bit about that. Looks like Nancy Mace has actually made moves and introduced a little bit into I think it's a resolution into the House to actually boot Rep. LaMonica MacGyver from Congress. So it's going to be fun, ladies and gentlemen. We might as well get this going right now.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you can get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises.
Come here for a minute. George wants me to tell you that he loves you. See that goat over there that looks like he's dead? That's Gabe Buttsex, pronounced Gabe Buttsex. That's his middle name. We say it all together for some reason because we're weird like that. That's Bukaki. Where's Ariola Grande? Ariola Grande! Oh, there she is. And there's Kevin and Taco. They're very comfortable out here. It's a nice temperature. Now, I got a lot of people that get pissed off at me for the names of my animals, but guess what? These guys don't speak English. They don't really speak any language. They don't know one word. Now, let's talk about the dogs for a minute. This little guy right here, his name's Holden Two Dicks. That's French, spelled with an X, I think. He doesn't speak French. He knows quite a few words in English. So luckily, Holden doesn't know what his name means either. And this guy right here, his name is Jopa. We all know him. Did you know that Jopa is Russian? That means asshole. Now see, Jopa doesn't speak Russian either, so it doesn't hurt his feelings one bit at all. Now, he does know quite a few words in English, but we never call him a bad boy, because he's always a purebred good boy. I'm going to see if I can sneak up and touch him when he's not looking. There's nothing to see here, sir. Turn around. There's nothing to see here. Oh, maybe he's going to try to mate with me. I'm into some weird shit.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing tonight? My wife sent me that.
We have a troll in our Rumble comment section.
He can troll all he wants. All he's gonna do is just bring us attention. How y'all doing tonight?
What up, everybody?
All right. So, Davey.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we gotta actually say hi to people. I forgot. I almost missed y'all again because yesterday we kind of just shirked everything. We had Adam on. So, what up, Jennifer O'Connell? How you doing, Louie? We got Rhonda in the house, Carolyn Hall. Let's see, Michael Stetson. We got Kay Bean joining us tonight. How you doing, ma'am? Let's see, Muffin's with us. Shane was here earlier.
So much. Adam was so much fun.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He was so it was so funny to watch him just like tiptoe through things, and then finally when we got to Rumble, he was just like, and then he kind of loosened his tie up.
I think it was because I set the whole thing up. Like we literally having that talk. It's like, look, things can get a little contentious if that's the thing. If you feel like you need to, because this asshole right here, and Davey's like, what? Wait, no. I was trying to throw him up underneath the bus immediately. I was just like, nah, I'm just messing with you, man. How you doing? You know, we had a good one. It was a good conversation.
Yeah, we were supposed to only have him for like an hour and 15, but we ended up having him for an hour and 40.
Yeah.
And he finally like let loose on the Rumble section, but that was so much fun.
You know what? I want to say I got Gothics close to being on the hook with that too. Okay, with the members only kind of, it'd have to be like a Saturday afternoon or something with her probably. Mm-hmm. You know, but if we do a members only with her, I'd love for her and Adam to sit down so we can have this talk about, you know, religion. Because Ooh. I think, you know, Gothics, that's like the big trope with Gothics. So I think it'd be a good one. We sit down and talk about that, and maybe a little bit of this black fatigue. That'd be interesting to get their take on that, because I know how Gothics is. She's already put a video out about that. It'd be fun to see what Adam says about the whole thing.
Yeah, it would. Oh, members only content. Ooh.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, when you are a member of this channel, if you are in the Discord with us, you can come on here and just talk about whatever subject with us that you want to talk about. You want to lead. Yep. You want to go down a little rabbit hole of conspiracy theory thing. You want to talk about just random things, whatever is on your mind. You lead the conversation. You lead the way if you want to, or you can just give us a few little tips and we'll kind of jump into everything. It's all about you. Our members only is all about you. So however you want to work it, that's your job. Come and join us, ladies and gentlemen. But for right now, I will say this. Let's see. Who do we have? We have that Mr. David Duke. He's trying to go over there and talk a whole bunch of kill the Jew shit. Don't mind me over there. We got Muffin just being Rhonda's over there as well. Jennifer, thank you for the $5. Entertain us. Oh, we will. We will. Neurodivergent one, thank you again. Of course, Rob, Thank you for the raid over there earlier while we went a little bit early with our backstage, just so we can catch that in here. But Davey,
I want to play it again.
no,
This is my
No.
dude. This is my favorite clip ever.
I don't care. You can't recycle content 70 times and expect it to still land the same way every time. Come
This
on.
is my
Nope.
favorite fucking clip ever.
No, it's
All right,
Jesse
all right.
Lee Peterson. We get it. We've seen it 17,000 times, dude. Come on. But
Okay.
I will say this. I am proud of America for this. Davey,
Yeah.
we were talking a little bit behind the scenes about this. I was showing you a little bit about this because this came up right before the show. I saw this right before the show, and I wanted to bring this up here. We're going to put it right before the Jill Biden shit, ladies and gentlemen, but y'all got to check this out. Which countries swear the most? From Word Tips. English is the lingua franca of much of the internet. For better or worse, this means that swearing has become a lot more natural for people whose first language isn't English. Business English and movie English have been superseded by social media English and language culture that encourage users to participate as they learn. Since language is an organic beast, the rudder end, that's supposed to be, the rooter, okay, that's a little bit, The rooter end of this lexicon has evolved as internet users have given sometimes centuries-old cusses new meanings and
First off,
associations. What?
Boot David Duke. Boot him.
Okay. Let's see.
He's calling
User
for
forever. Take it
He's
easy.
calling for death of people.
Well, yeah, you need to go. But anyway,
Yeah.
let's see.
Sorry.
The swearing has become fun again, much like the mental workout of solving a crossword of playing NYT strands. And this time, everyone's invited. Basically, what they're saying in here, ladies and gentlemen, from the key findings, the U.S. ranks #1 as the country that swears the most, with 41.6% of tweets per 1,000 featuring curse words. The
Which
UK comes in a second place with 28.6 posts, including swear words, per 1,000 analyzed. We damn near double the UK.
Which is weird because they say cunt for everything.
Now, like I said, that's Australia.
Well, okay, but still.
I mean, you got the rude
It's
people
still
over there that do that. but no.
Australian. We're over Australia. Who calls everybody cunts?
See, there's the thing, though. Followed by other English-speaking countries, such as Australia at 26.6. But they don't consider cunt to be a cuss word.
Really?
No. It's just an everyday, normal kind of talk for them. You know, it's like, hey, how you doing, cunt? You know? It's everyday talk for them, so they don't consider that a cuss word. So you can't really, unless you would just want to do it by our standards, but yeah. But even then, even if you do it by our standards, Australia and New Zealand, y'all are fucking lacking. Canada, I can understand because they're always apologetic about every damn thing. Maryland is a U.S. state that swears the most at 66.3 tweets per 1,000 from the state of Maryland. South Dakota is the state that swears the least with 21 out of 1,000 posts, including cuss words.
It's because there's nobody who lives there. Sorry.
Yeah. And nobody from South Dakota is kind of like trying to push on the internet for anything. So yeah, I could see that one. Baltimore is the U.S. city that swears the most with 78.2 fucking tweets per 1,000. And Lexington, Kentucky is the one that swears the least at 20.2 posts per 1,000. Newcastle, UK is the European city where the people swear the most at 34.5 tweets per 1,000, followed closely by Leeds from the UK with 33.1 posts per 1,000, including swear words. Now, why am I proud of this shit? I'm going to tell you this. You know, for a long-ass time, people were always told, well, if you cuss, it just shows that you're not intelligent and you're just trying to offend because you've got no point. You're just cussing it. No, motherfucker. We're just tired of the dumb shit now, and we're just letting it fly. And I am proud of America for that. It just go off the handle with things because we're all fed up with it. You know, we're all fed up with the dumb shit our government does to us, the dumb shit we see all day long, just coming over and just literally berating you with those little maggot tweets and things like that, and trying to dehumanize you. The things like, I am proud of America for saying, fuck this, we're done with the dumb shit. It's time to get offensive again. Because people need this. Yes.
Go fuck yourselves.
People need it.
Like I said, I've been saying this for weeks now. We've swung so far left that everybody's coming back right, like so fucking far.
Who funded the study of tweets? I don't know. Let's see. What do they have as far as this goes? Methodology, we analyzed 1.7 million geotagged English tweets looking for instances of swear words. This image is under the Creative Commons attribution share. Creative Commons attribution share. I don't know who funded it, but I still like it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it just does go to show that people are actually tired. And we're just fed up with, I'm just going to say this, the people on the left, y'all are fucking insane. You really are. Yep. There's no reason for you to do half of what you do. So if you want to sit there and talk about, swearing and cussing, that just shows how uneducated you are. But Trump loves the uneducated. Yeah. Well, why is it that the right-wing fucking people, anybody that you consider right-wing, which is pretty much anybody that goes against your castle doctrine, why in the fuck is it the right wing is whipping your ass on every point that makes a fuck? And why can you never defend yourself in any position that you take a stand on? And we're supposed to put up with that and treat you like a little child and worry about your fucking feelings when you have a say in the people that are elected who sign these fucking bills to tell me how to live my life. Why should I care about your feelings? I'm sorry.
It's funny because the right has become the proponent of free speech, which they always told us that the right was never a proponent of free speech. They wanted to stifle your speech.
Yeah.
Yet the right now, the left is the ones who are like, you can't say that. You can't say that. And the right's like, yeah, say whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
It's funny how, I'm sorry. I'm watching. I can't. Do you see my screen?
Yeah, we can't show it because we got dinged for showing the boxing and things we did last time. You can't monetize for it.
But yeah, it's.
Take a look at the video I just posted in Discord, memes and randomness. Well, I can't do that without just like popping out weird sounds and everything like that at this point. Wait a minute. I might be able to. Let's see. It doesn't show it, so I can pop it up and mute here. Let me throw it on this side. Ladies and gentlemen, this comes from Jennifer O'Connell. Let's take a look.
Fucking cunt! Fucking move! Fuck's sake! Get off the fucking road! Go, you cunt!
Is that a sheep?
Yes.
Fucking hell, man. Fucking move, you fat dick! Move! Fuck's sake!
I want a sheep now. I want a sheep now. It's like a very furry dog.
Fucking hell.
There's a lot of maintenance that goes into a sheep.
Fuck off, cunt.
That was actually pretty good. I like that one. But yeah. I am kind of, like I said, I'm proud of America for this. I really am. Y'all are really starting to speak up and speak out now, and we need to get back to some kind of normalcy. I will admit,
we need to get back to letting adults be adults. That's the problem. We allow the children to control our what we do and what we say. And we need to get back to adults being adults. You get what I mean?
Up, Ken? How you doing? Jonathan's in the
You-
house. Wes is with us. Sorry.
You understand what I'm saying?
E27. Yeah, no. You are completely right. Like, what we consider adults is different from what they consider adults. Remember, these are the same people that are burning down cities for absolutely nothing, yet they are the adults, Davey. Adult would have to be an actual mentality instead of an age kind of situation. Because you could be like 60 years old, but still have the mentality of a 5-year-old. Technically, you are an adult, but mentally, you're not there. You know?
Yeah, you're right.
So I mean, if somebody with the mentality that's not there,
Like this woman on my screen, real quick.
you bring it to yours and unmute you. Go ahead. See, this is supposedly an adult.
My favorite part is she has the windshield wipers on, and there's no rain. She's got.
Can I please call you an ambulance?
What in the half shit is happening?
So I have to follow every law, but that can leave the scene without a turn signal? Give him a ticket!
Do you need an ambulance?
He doesn't have a turn signal! Give him a ticket!
You need to go to the.
Let him go and get a ticket! He can do whatever he wants!
Okay.
She wants the cop to get a ticket.
Jesus Christ. This, see, this is supposed to be an adult. You know that ain't gonna happen, woman. What the?
I can't
That's
wait
an
till
adult.
somebody.
Look, I understand the rage behind it. All right, I do. But not like this.
Thank you, Wes, for the 10 donos. Robin Lane, Ollie, Elf, Awakening Wonder, Tortuga Chick, the RP Games, RM, and Bruce Rice. Thank you for the donos.
Nice members. I love that. I mean,
I can't. Somebody's got to put that into a song. You know how they do the songs with that stuff?
right? Just start
Oh, wait,
screaming and
maybe-
just bashing things in. Oh, we already got it. Hold up. Pause it. Rewind it. Let me bring it back. Davey's screen. Let's take this full screen here. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy.
During the 5-minute drive, she's had an opportunity to calm herself down.
So I have to follow every law, but that can leave the scene without a turn signal? Give him a ticket!
Do you need an ambulance?
He doesn't have a turn signal! Give him a ticket!
You need to go to the.
This actually fucking slaps.
See, a shit like this that entertains the hell out of me. She's earning a spit hood. fucked up thing is, ladies and gentlemen, this goes on for 3 minutes. All right, let's go ahead. Let's cut this. I'm going to go ahead and mute it here. I know Davey's going to continue to listen because he's entertained, but I'm going to go ahead. We're going to just jump off into this next one here while Davey just kind of squirrels himself the fuck out.
Sorry, it was longer than I thought it was. Like she was angry, but that's what we're talking about. This is adults. They're just giant children.
Yes.
They're just giant children now. They're like, give him a ticket. I want you to give the cop a ticket.
I understand the rage behind it, but not like flipping the fuck out like that. I can see you doing that on your way home, you know? But what makes you just rage the fuck out at a cop like that, knowing goddamn well this motherfucker's like, I need to go ahead and call an ambulance for you right now because you're having a mental break and you could be dangerous to yourself or somebody else. That's the best way to get yourself committed.
Yeah.
But, Davey.
Give him a ticket.
I'm just going to say this. I don't think anything's going to come up about this at all. Make sure. Yep, I have it right back on that screen. Make sure. But I don't think anything's going to come up about any of this, ladies and gentlemen. But
I want you to listen to what Axios reporter Alex Thompson had to say about the inner circle controlling Biden at the end of his term. Watch this.
The people that were in charge were Mike Donilon, Steve Ricchetti, Bruce Reed, Anthony Bernal, the First Lady's chief of staff, the First Lady, and Annie Tomasini. Those were the people that saw him the most and that had the most control over what he was doing.
Sorry, I forgot my limiter.
His day-to-day.
Well, clearly, Congressman, he is naming names. And we have the Washington Post columnist, Sally Quinn, accusing former First Lady of elder abuse. What do you say to that, Congressman? Elder abuse.
It is elder abuse. It is. There's no doubt about that. And all of these officials that were in the Biden White House, as far as I'm concerned, they need to come in front of the Oversight Committee because questions need to be answered. Last thing I will say on this is, depending on when the president truly was not in control of his mental faculties, a lot of the stuff that he did as president, in my view, should be invalidated. And the reason why is because you can't use an auto pen to run the country. It has to be from the mental capabilities and the physical capabilities of the person elected to be commander-in-chief. And so if Joe Biden could not execute the duties of his office, then why are we living under a lot of the decisions that was made by the Biden White House? So there's a lot of investigations that need to occur on this matter. This is a major scandal, in my view, the biggest one in presidential history. We can now put Watergate to bed because the auto pen is now in front of us.
I kind of agree, ladies and gentlemen. This auto pen situation does bring up a lot, including Ketanji Brown Jackson's nomination. Which means we may be up for another Supreme Court if this goes through. Supreme Court justice.
I don't know. Listen, once again, Republicans are do-nothings.
Exactly.
Republicans don't do shit.
Right.
Okay? The Democrats do more than the Republicans.
Yes.
As soon as the Democrats are on their high fucking horse, they get some shit done. The Republicans are like, well, you know, we really can't do many. Yeah, no. It's not going to happen. Nothing's going to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget who let Hunter Biden go for walking away from a congressional subpoena twice. Let's not forget, that was Jim Jordan and James Comer. Literally told him, all this shit can go away. All you have to do is reschedule, after he spit in your face twice over that shit. The first time he went to Capitol Hill and said, I'm here to speak out, and then got in the car with Eric Swalwell and drove the fuck away. 1 month later, in a committee hearing about holding him to account for skipping out on the last subpoena, he gets up and walks out as soon as Marjorie Taylor Greene starts talking, and nothing happens to that asshole. Yet Peter Navarro, Steve Bannon, these motherfuckers went to jail for the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they weren't ballsy enough to actually go there on the grounds and say, yeah, I'm here to talk, and then walk the fuck out both times, let alone once. But yeah, he was able to get free because Jim Jordan and James Comer wanted to talk. Don't forget that. But you are right. The Republicans don't do a goddamn thing, brother.
Nope.
And I was talking to that. I was talking to that with Cheryl. That's the little link post for everybody over there. The pinned comment. I was talking to Cheryl about that, and we got to really talking about it. Who we think the strongest leaders in our government are right now, and the only ones we could really come up with, mostly women, and mostly the Republican Party.
Yeah, I mean,
you got
Thomas Massey.
Well,
Thomas
Massey's
good.
He's
Thomas
good
Massey,
for leadership.
You got Rand Paul. You've got.
But do they really?
Tulsi Gabbard's not in the gut. Like, it's like Marjorie Taylor Greene and
Tulsi
Nancy
Gabbard
Mace.
No. As far as leadership goes, I'm not talking about the House or anything like that. I'm talking about leadership as far as our government goes. Who the hell would you back and ask questions for later? That kind of thing. Who would that be? Mostly women. I mean, you even look at the Democrat Party. Who holds the Democrat Party? Mostly women.
Yeah. Oh my God.
The men even in the Republican Party. Who do you have? Chip Roy. Chip Roy was the one that stood out and for an hour on the House floor saying Republicans don't have balls. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You're calling out your own side. You took the slings and arrows to hold these motherfuckers to account. That is leadership. And he was excoriated for that shit. And
you got what's that dude's name that almost fought the leader of the Teamsters?
What was that? Senator Mullen?
Mark Ray Mullen?
Or McMullen or something like that. Mullins.
But
Mullins.
Senator
Mullins.
He's still even a coward, because he does some things that, like, he's like, no, I'm not going to do that because Trump wants me to do that. Like, dude, like, Trump wants nothing but the best for us. In my opinion, in my honest opinion, I feel that Trump is not a Republican. He's not a Democrat. He's an independent. He only ran on the Republican ticket because that's where he can go.
Right.
But I think because he listens every there's been so many interviews, like, and I think we spoke about it, we didn't talk about it, but like what's her face, from Young Turks,
Anna Kasparian.
Yeah, Anna Kasparian was just like, Trump listens to his people.
Yes.
When people say that that's not a good idea, he goes, okay, maybe I won't do it then. I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to, like.
Yeah, he does.
She's like, it makes, he listens to the people. No other president has ever in my lifetime that I know of has listened to the actual people when they say something.
I mean, the motherfucker is dialed in. For the most part, he's been dialed in to everything this country wants. You talking about the deportations. What was it? The last time I saw the poll or something like that, it was like 64% of all Americans want to deport everybody. They poll heavily Democrat in these areas. And I just realized the YouTube side, I had to redo everything. I still have yet to frame that in correctly. But these polls, they're heavily Democrat polls.
Jonathan said Hageman too. Hageman, Mace, MGT, Luna,
Obert and Britt, all women leading the charge.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, like I was talking to Cheryl, that's how it brought out, Harriet Hageman, for our little group in the background, her staffer reached out to us. And like I said, it was like September 10th of, I think it was last year, there was a committee hearing, and everything the Republicans brought as far as their talking points for that hearing about elections, every single bit of that information in that hearing came from our fucking group. I didn't know it. I told that story before. You know, the guy just lined up. We had a presentation to do. We all played our part, and that turned out it was one of the staffers for Harriet Hageman who brought all that information to the fucking House committee. I got to bring it back up again, dude. We got to watch that again because all of that information was like, I've even shown you some, you know, with the, what was it? The HAVV data.
Yep.
The, I even talked about this with Cheryl, you know, the Atlantic City dude who paid people to bring him ballots that were empty except for his signature. He and his crew would fill that out and then pay others to stuff ballots with these illegal ballots. You know, we even talked about that. I mean, y'all need to listen to that one right there, because go show Cheryl some love, because that was a good conversation. That was a lot of fun. You know, she comes from almost the boomer age, and she became political even before I was born. It was a good little conversation. But yeah, it is women in the fucking Republican Party that literally are doing everything. Let's not get it twisted.
Who is this Cheryl lady, by the way?
It was just some woman that's in Rob's chat. She was just like, you know, she kind of started doing her thing with it to kind of get her voice out there, to get her thing started. And she emailed me. She's just like, hey, I see you in Rob's chat all the time. You know, I like what you say, you know, the whole Tulsi Gabbard, how you're forming your thoughts on this. You want to sit down and talk? And I was like, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And it was great. It was great. Y'all should listen to it.
I never get invited to podcasts.
Well, that's because you ruin things like Rhonda's stream.
I didn't ruin. I'm sorry. I squirreled.
I like the look on. I like that look on his face too, because he's just like, all right, I'm listening to Freeze. What the fuck is he talking about? Oh yeah. No. But I mean, dude, the more we get noticed, the more that it will actually happen. But it was fun. I had a great time. Y'all need to listen to that. And we're gonna pick up with these members only shows with some people and have some talks on the side until we get more members who are ready to step up and actually have a go. If you're in the Discord and you want to have a go at having a conversation, it's in a controlled setting, members only. But become a member.
Remember.
Get in the Discord. And somebody throw the Discord in both chats there for me. Get in the Discord. Tell us what you want. Give us some links for talking points, for conversations. Lead the show. Let's see where you can go with it. But I will say this, though. The whole thing with Jill Biden. Now, look, we all know this has been a talking point for forever. Okay? I just want to kind of shout out a little bit here to Biddy Johnson. This comes from Trump official says Joe Biden could be charged with elder abuse for Joe Biden's prostate cancer cover-up. Let's be honest.
Told you.
There's no way in fuck in 18 goddamn months this month. It's not even 18 months. There's no way in less than a year this motherfucker has like just developed prostate cancer and then it has grown to his bone.
They said it's been a decade.
You're also going to sit there and tell me this motherfucker's wife didn't know this? Like she did not know this? Come the fuck on.
That's why she was sitting in...
Thank you, Muffin.
In the plane. That's why she was sitting... She was always at the... That's why, like, even his son, the crack addict, was sitting in talks.
Yep. And I'm sorry, the whole Burisma scandal shit, you're going to go ahead and do this using... You puppeted around Joe Biden being the vice president to get millions upon millions of fucking dollars for a shell company that was literally just funneling money back into the family. So you prop up somebody who has prostate cancer. For years this is growing. He can't do anything about it. And then all of a sudden, you're the president. But yet it seems this bitch was the one that was running the show the entire time. And you may have called it from the very beginning, Davey. I do remember us having that conversation a long time ago. And I was just like, nah, it can't be. It can't be her because she's never there. And when she does these things, it seems like she was, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. She was behind the scenes the entire time. She was running. Joe was just the figurehead. She was running it. Like, look, Joe, you did such a good job.
Oh my God, he lied. That was the little thumbnail that I created. That's what that was when she's pointing and screaming. Hold on.
Joe, you did such a good job. You were so great up there. Yeah. She was her and 3 other members of his cabinet were running.
I'm sorry, that was loud as shit. Let me turn this down. Yeah, this was the whole thing. Let's go back to it. Come on. Where the hell is it? Oh yeah, here it is. It was this.
You did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts.
Look at his face.
Good boy.
Look at his
And
face.
let me ask the crowd, what did Trump do? Why?
How was the Biden campaign?
I want to go ahead and, like you were saying, look at his face.
He has no idea where he is.
She has no idea what's going on. She knew it. She was running the show the entire fucking time.
Yep.
I gotta give Louis his viewer role there in Discord. Welcome, Louis.
Idea.
No.
No idea what's going on.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't at all. And that was when he thought he did badass at the debates, and she went out there and, yay, you answered all the questions. And 2 weeks later, like, get this motherfucker out.
Yeah, you answered the questions, and what did Trump do? Trump lied. Joe's not gonna seek re-election. Joe's gonna give it to Kamala.
Supposedly. Autopin brings up a whole bunch of different situations with all that. And it does need to be pressed even further, though. But honestly, I don't think, like we were saying, I don't think this is actually going to happen in any way, shape, or form. There's no way they're just going to go after this old woman for any of that shit.
Yeah. Well, that's what the whole thing with the with her. When he didn't put him up for he's like, well, you know, he's an elderly man. He doesn't know much. And everybody was like, how can you say that?
Hearing the Robert Hur audio, I wouldn't find this motherfucker guilty either. Listening to that shit, listening to those ramblings, I'd be like, God damn, this motherfucker really doesn't even know where he is.
No.
He can't even remember his son's fucking death. He can't even remember if he's vice president, president, when any of this is. There's no way I can find that motherfucker guilty because he don't even know what the fuck's going on.
Nope.
But I would struggle with the whole goddamn fact of this motherfucker was competent at the time all this was going on. He was just now getting this fucking prostate cancer at that point in time. He knew what the fuck he was doing. But I can't punish a dude for something like that.
But, dude,
after the fact, then he's gone, you know, because he wouldn't know what he was in there for in the first place.
We've been saying it for the whole time. He didn't want to run for president.
No.
They made him.
I'm going to be honest. I think Robert Hur made the actual right decision in that shit. I'm hate me or not, I think he made the right call on that one. I mean, Could you, though? You listen to this motherfucker. You've seen him. Yes, you could struggle with the whole fact if he knew what he was doing beforehand, but could you punish somebody who's mentally not capable of understanding what is happening to him at that moment?
Then he shouldn't be president.
This is why Joe Biden should be fucking punished with this. This is why she needs to be brought in, and all of these people need to be reined the fuck in. But if this dude was mentally incapable of doing shit and everybody was just leading him the fuck around, he had no idea what the fuck he was doing, could you hold him accountable for that? That's what elder abuse law is, brother.
Yeah.
You know, you have somebody that's not mentally capable of making sound decisions, like signing all your property over in a will. Somebody's just broken inside, you know, and somebody comes up, look, I have a power of attorney over this because they gave me the rights. They're not mentally capable of doing this kind of situation. That whole abuse of just transferring every bit of wealth over to you, it happens time and time and time again. As far as us as citizens, yes, that happens a lot. Again, I will argue, why the fuck are they not held to the same account? And I do have to question why the fuck you're just considering these charges, seeing as how this argument has been going on for well over 3 fucking years now. There's evidence after evidence after evidence, and you're just like, maybe we should do something about this? And you wonder why we lose faith in the system. Because every single one of us would be under the fucking prison right now. But yet they're just thinking about doing something. Why? Well, she's the wife of an ex-president. You just had an actual seditious act with the election of Joe Biden and everybody covering that shit up. You just had a seditious act committed on your government while they threw people for January 6th in jail for seditious conspiracy. And you wonder why Joe Biden shoved all these fucking judges around? You wonder why everybody was shoved in before Trump reached office? Who's doing the injunctions?
Those pardons, if it was done with that pen,
right?
Those pardons are not.
Which means Fauci can go, Liz Cheney, Adam Kinzinger, January 6th.
Fauci's not even in the States anymore. Fauci moved to another country.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'd pay whatever the fuck I needed to bring that motherfucker back. You're going to face fucking... I'll go... Well, I can't do military tribunals. But you're going to face punishment from the American fucking people. I'm sorry. There needs to be some kind of reckoning with that shit. If you can take these pardons out and everything like that because of that goddamn auto pen situation, we could shake some things up in this country. But, again, I said a long time ago, I said it. When is that shock in the American system going to be enough to say maybe we might be going too far with this? Because I don't see that yet. I don't see an exit yet. I, myself, as an American citizen, I want all these motherfuckers to be held responsible because you have put my life, liberty, and my pursuit of happiness at risk just because you wanted control of the federal government to keep fucking us in the ass every day. You committed sedition against this country, and you used treason to cover it up because you did give aid and comfort to the enemies of the United States within its borders or elsewhere to cover up the fact that you literally tried to overthrow our own fucking government from within. I'm sorry. I'm going to hit it. I cannot let that one go. I cannot let that one slide. I understand, America. You're right. Like I said, when do we get off that path? Where is that exit? I don't see it. We miss that exit. 3, 4, 5 years ago. They're coming after lawyers. They were coming after they came after Trump. They came after his lawyers. They came after anybody and everybody that showed fucking support. They threw a woman, a 70-year-old woman with fucking cancer in prison just because she was close to the fucking Capitol. When is enough though, America? You gotta start that. I know the pendulum's swinging. I know everybody's loving it right now, but you gotta start thinking of when to pump those fucking brakes. Because all you're gonna do is take that shit sandwich, turn it the fuck around, and act like it's a better fucking bite. I mean, you got black people screaming "Heil fucking Hitler" with Kanye West song. I get that, but it's still a good point to bring up. We've gone too far. And it scares me because that's the way we're fucking leaning already. I do think we need to pump the brakes a little bit. It's great that everybody's out there. They think there's something going on, that they're pushing for it. You're right. Legally, we're going that way. When that breaks down, I'm scared of that. I think collectively we kind of do need to pump the brakes on a lot of it altogether. But I will admit there are some that I will not absolutely 100% give on. You literally gave aid and comfort to our enemies to cover up the fact that you tried to overthrow this country. You literally gain a function with Fauci. The suspected cover up with the release or the accidental release, purposeful release of a coronavirus that you manufactured. The way you have led this country health-wise, and then to say that 186 fucking sovereign nations must give up their sovereign rights during the next pandemic? And then monkeypox starts popping the fuck up everywhere? Y'all don't think that was something? Call me a conspiracy theorist if you want to, but I'm concerned as an American citizen and as a human being. We are going to go ahead, and since Davey's dealing with all his, we're going to go ahead and cut to Rumble. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you the link here. We'll go there a little bit early today. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all got 3 minutes.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different, man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it, and maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back.